think about life, the universe, and our place in it, it's kind of hard to feel human. You know what I mean? Like whenever I'm thinking about the world and the universe and the sheer grandiosity of it all, it's kind of hard to not feel scared. Scared like I don't know what I'm doing. Scared like I've got nothing figured out. See, when I think about life and the universe, I can't help but think about my place in all of it. And like what I'm supposed to be doing. And I can't help but think that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know? Because if you believe in God, and if you felt Him, then you believe that there's a reason for everything. But there's so many things that happen that feels like there's no reason at all. Like, I don't know why, but it just feels like God's called me to a lonely path. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I just wish you could come to life and give me a hug. What does it mean for me to be lonely? I don't know. It's just like this thing inside me that just won't quit. It's like a substance, but it's also like an emptiness. I just feel non-existent. Not in the sense that I'm not here, but in the sense that my heart is elsewhere, or that my soul, my joy, it's just gone. And it's been gone, and it's been that way for a while, and I'm just here thugging it out. It just feels like I have to thug everything out. It gets lonely, because there's no one to thug it out with me, or no one to understand just how heavy it is. No one to feel the fears in my head and to fuel my passions for life. No one to get me. No one to get why I'm like this, or why I feel so deeply. I'm afraid that not even I know why I'm like this, or what motivates my actions. But I know that I undoubtedly search for love almost everywhere and anywhere that I can find it. And somehow that searching just makes me feel more lonely. Like I'm yearning for wholeness, and the more that I look for it elsewhere, the more empty I realize I am. But it's not as easy as just snapping my fingers and telling myself that I don't need anything. I don't know. It just hurts. I don't think there are any answers to the questions I keep asking. You know, I don't think with all the philosophy degrees one could have that no one will ever come up with a sure answer on why we're here. But we are. We are here. That's not a mistake. I know it. I can't explain why I know it, but I just know it. I feel it, you know. It's not something we can rationalize. It's just something that we know intuitively, that despite all the darkness and the loneliness and the emptiness that we feel, that we are here for a reason. Maybe it's just to have a good fucking time, but that's reason enough. Maybe it's to love thy neighbor as we should love ourselves. But that's reason enough. Look, I don't know anything about anything, but I know what love is. I know how it feels. And I know it's the best thing in the world. Maybe that's reason enough. We live once, we can die multiple times. If we have love in our hearts, it's like living lifetimes. Maybe that's all we need. To live lifetimes worth of love in this one little life. See where it leads. There are fatties, oldies, deadbeats, and druggies. Your parents could have been any one of them. There's no exception to the reason why you're here. You're no specialty in the full course meal. There are poets of old who died in Rome with no one to know, no place to call home, all alone. And then there's you. Just a little boy in the middle of it all. So in tune with his nothingness, he'd rather fall than be courageous. Because no one ever solved anything by thinking too much. They only made it even more contagious. The disease they call your thoughts. It's funny, it holds both the key to our suffering and the cause. So maybe we're just lost, like stars illuminating the dark. We don't know what we're doing, but we don't even recognize our own spark, that we're shining brighter than any other one in the world could do, because that's who we are and that's what we can, and that's why we live even though we don't know. And I don't want to be just another poet in Rome who died all alone, no place to call home. And I don't want to live like this. I want to figure nothing out but experience all of it, because life isn't the delicacies of life. It's not found in the thoughts in your mind or the reasons behind our actions or why we do things. No, it's because we are here and we haven't the slightest idea why. And maybe all we're looking for is a good time. Maybe all we're looking for is a place to belong, some friends who can laugh along, some songs we can fucking sing along to. Maybe that's all we'll ever want, that's all we'll ever long for, because that's all we were actually made for, is just to love. No one solved anything by thinking too much of all this bullshit that we can't get rid of. No one solved anything by worrying, by wishing this hasn't been the way it's been, or that things won't be the way it will be. No one solved anything by figuring it out. They just lived and everything fell into place, because that's what it's all about. And I don't have any answers for you on why the world is so dark, but maybe if you look into my eyes, you can reflect on your own beauty. I can act as a mirror to you, that you are just another star in the dark, lighting up the way. And I don't know where we're going, but that's okay.